Hi everyone, so today we're going to walk you through what happens during a doctor's checkup. Do you guys remember the last time you had a checkup with your doctor? Do you guys remember what normally happens when you see your doctor? Does seeing the doctor make you guys a little nervous or scared? And now I'm going to go through some of the common procedures that a doctor might carry out. First, they'll measure your temperature, then they'll take your blood pressure, they'll listen to your heart and your lungs with a stethoscope. Sometimes they'll do a blood test or a vision test, and then they'll check the insides of your ears and throat, and sometimes they'll carry out an immunization. So the first thing the doctor will do is they'll check your temperature. They do this because if you have a high temperature, that could be a sign that you're sick and you need some more medicine or you need to see another doctor. There are lots of different types of thermometers that a doctor could use, and they usually check your temperature either from your forehead, your mouth, your ear, your armpit, and sometimes even your bottom. The next thing that they'll do is they'll check your blood pressure, and they'll do that with one of these machines that you can see on the screen right now. The doctor will put a cuff around your arm, which will tighten, and that can sometimes be uncomfortable, but it's really important that the doctor does this because they can check that your heart is healthy and that it's strong. And next, the doctor needs to use something called a stethoscope, which you might recognize. The doctor will place the stethoscope on your chest to listen to your heart beating. And then, to listen to your lungs, the doctor will place it on your back and your chest and ask you to take some deep breaths. This lets the doctor listen to your lungs and heart and make sure that they are healthy and strong.
Sometimes your doctor might also need to do a blood test. Have any of you had to do this before? This involves using a needle and placing it into your blood vessel to get a little sample of blood. It might sound really scary, but the needle is actually really small and it's only a small prick, so it shouldn't hurt too much. And this is really important in order for doctors to check that your body is doing well. The next thing your doctor might do is a vision test. You would probably have seen this before. This is to check that your eyes can see well. If you don't, you might need some glasses or contact lenses. Next, the doctor will check inside your ears and throat. Do any of you know what this instrument is called? And the answer is otoscope. The doctor will use the otoscope to check inside your ears and throat. It might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's not scary at all, and the doctor is just looking to make sure that everything is normal. And the last part of your checkup are immunizations. This also involves needles, but it's only a really small needle and it's a small prick, and it'll be over before you know it. So just try to bear the pain, and this is really important because it protects you from getting sick. Now let's have a small quiz to check your understanding of everything we've mentioned so far. First question, what is the purpose of this device? Put your hands up if you think it's A, measuring blood pressure. Hands down, now put your hands up if you think it's B, listening to your heart. Hands down, and C, protect you against viruses. And the correct answer was A. This is a blood pressure cuff and it measures your blood pressure. Well done if you got that right.
So, second question, why do we do blood tests? Put your hands up if you think it's A, to measure blood pressure. Put your hands down. Do you think it's B? Protect you against viruses? Put your hands down. And do you think it's C? Check that the body's working well. And put your hands down. So the correct answer was C, to check that the body is working well. And the pictures here show you a blood bottle. Question 3. What's the purpose of this device? Is it A, to measure blood pressure? Okay, put your hands down. And do you think it's B? Listen to the heart and lungs? Okay, put your hands down. Or do you think it's C, to protect you against viruses? Okay, put your hands down. So the correct answer was listen to the heart and lungs, so B. So you can see here, this is a stethoscope and it's used to listen to the heart and lungs. Well done if you got it right. Fourth question, What does a doctor use this instrument for? Do you think it's A, to look inside your ear or throat? Okay, put your hands down. Do you think it's B, to listen to the heart? Okay, put your hands down. And do you think it's C, to protect you against viruses? Okay, put your hands down. So the correct answer is A, to look inside your ear or throat. So this shows a thermometer. Well done if you got it right. And the last question, what is the purpose of immunisations? Do you think it's A, to check if your body is healthy? Put your hands down. Do you think it's B, to listen to your heart? Put your hands down. Or do you think it's C, to protect you against viruses? Put your hands down. And the right answer was C, so to protect you against viruses. Well done if you got that right. So, can you tell me, what have you learnt today? Thank you. Hope you enjoyed today.